I want to start a new feature. I'm going to call it Burnley Football Club in 50 Objects. I want to start a search for 50 objects that define what it has meant to support Burnley Football Club down the years. Now, I want the help of the listeners and followers to create the list. Me and you will obviously chat about it now. And I want you to, if you're listening to this, send in your entries and we will add the best ones to that list. The objects that make the list will need to provoke strong memories of a time in Claret's history. To get things started and to give you an idea of what we're looking for, we will provide the first 5 entries. No, mine are all random as like this. So you've got the, and this is what I want people to think. I want people to think of random stuff that people go, oh yeah, remember that? Like, I don't want it to be a person as well. Like
a tangible thing. Not
necessarily tangible. Like one of mine is, I'll tell you in a second. I've got the Burnley blimp. Do you remember that blimp? So Burnley Football Club put a blimp up that you could see from anywhere in the town. It literally lasted for about 48 hours until someone cut the rope. And by the way, Burnley Football Club, how cheap must that blimp have been if a little chav could just grab a kitchen knife and cut through it at the first opportunity?
What are you on about? What's this?
You don't remember this Burnley blimp? I'll send you a link tonight, mate, honestly. So the club put a blimp up and you could see it from anywhere across Burnley. Anywhere across Burnley, they reckon you could see it from anywhere in the town. Not a massive town, so it's not a massive thing to say, but that was the thing.
I remember this blimp. I remember a blimp, but I thought it was a car shop.
No, well, you probably didn't see it. I never actually physically saw it. I was at university in Preston at the time, so that might be something to do with it. But they put a blimp up. The point was you could see it from anywhere in the town, so you always knew where Turf Moor was. You could always see, oh, that's Turf Moor, that. And it were there for, like I said, about 48 hours until it went missing. Now, Burnley put this big appeal out. And saying, have you seen our blimp? It was in the Burnley Express, the Lancashire Telegraph. And nobody knew where it had gone. And then a video surfaced on YouTube about 3 or 4 days after that of some chavs cutting it loose. And then the Lancashire police put a statement out saying we are aware of who's uploaded the video and we are aware of who we want to speak to. Another one I want to add to it is, see, this one isn't a tangible thing, but do you remember the pie and chips game?
Yes.
So basically, obviously, to those who don't remember or who aren't Burnley fans, every game at half-time, they'd have like 4 or 5 lads or people on the pitch.
Holland's Pie.
Yeah, it was like a sponsored Holland's Pie thing, weren't it? And it were a big Holland's Pie, typical northern town, big Holland's Pie with a hole in the middle, and the balls were green, and they were called pie and chips, weren't it? So the balls were green, and everyone used to always like, why is it not called pie and peas? Because they're peas. But the point were, you had to chip the peas into the hole. So that's another one.
Well, you haven't said mine yet. Go on.
Bad Beat Bobs.
Fucking hell.
Yes. Bad Beat Bobs. I've still got a pair somewhere. But obviously, again, for those who aren't Burnley fans who aren't listening, Robbie Blake used to wear a pair of underpants that said Bad Beat Bob on him because he always, I think it got a bad hand at poker, I think it was. I think that's where he picked up the nickname amongst the Burnley players, so it was called Bad Beat Bob. And they got him a pair of underpants.
It's when you get beat with a good hand.
Oh, is it? Is that what it is?
I think so, yeah. So it's a bad beat if you get beat with a good hand.
Michael Duff's dance.
Yes, I ain't got that one.
Do you remember Michael Duff's dance, though? So Michael Duff, what did he used to do? That, yeah. He used to do that weird dance. Again, you're not a Burnley fan. But yeah, Michael Duff, obviously, I'm sure every single Burnley fan listening or remember the Michael Duff dance, but he used to do this ridiculous dance. Well, he did it at Wembley, didn't he? And I think that's the last time he brought it out. I think that's the last time. That's the last time I remember him doing it. Anyway, he did it on the stairs at Wembley.
It weren't the Champions one. It was the promotion on the Town Hall. 30B rugby tackling Preston North End 2-0 on his arse.
Yeah, that's classic. That one. So that is a classic. That is. I'll let you explain it actually because it's yours. But the video is there on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure you have.
It's an incredible video. And there's a Bertie B, what we would now call an emoji, but at the time it was just a sticker over the frontal of the naked man running around.
His penis.
And he's basically run out of the Burnley end. He's gone to the Preston fans to wind them up to Gordon to say we're 2-0 up.
What did he have written on his arse?
He had 2-0 written on 2 on one cheek.
Yeah, there you go.
On the second.
So they're the sort of things I want. I've got other ideas as well. And if people don't really get in touch and don't get theirs in, then it's something that we can do on each podcast, I guess, and just go from there.